Much like another Tennessee city, Memphis is known for its musical history. But they do love their sport as well. So why not check out the stadiums and arenas of Memphis, Tennessee? FedEx Forum. That's a fitting name, and not just because it's alliterated. FedEx is actually Memphis's largest company. And this building is the largest public construction project in the city's history. The construction was made even more difficult by a huge storm that rolled through the area, damaging some of the cranes and other equipment in the process. Still, it was finished under budget and on schedule, in true FedEx style. Probably. I don't think FedEx are too bad, are they? Anyway, the interior of this building is partially inspired by the city's musical heritage. Not so much the seating bowl itself, but walking along the concourse, you might see some depictions of famous Memphis artists. Probably a lot of Elvis. But the FedEx Forum's biggest claim to fame is that it was actually the first arena in the NBA to use the see-through shot clock. And that's now standard throughout the league, so, it's pretty impressive. AutoZone Park. Out of all the minor league ballparks, this is the one that we're looking at right now. But it's probably also the one that is most similar to a major league ballpark, along with Buffalo's one, I suppose. Firstly, the exterior has that typical baseball aesthetic, including brick of red and steel of green, but it's just a bit more grand than at most minor league ballparks. The seating is comprised of 2 steeply stacked tiers, with luxury suites and press boxes above that. And this video board in right field wouldn't look out of place in the majors. Another aspect that I appreciate is the wide variety of seating options. You can see the grass berm here, and the picnic tables there. What else? Part of the outfield wall is a video board, so that's cool. I suppose I should point out that this place is also home to a soccer club, 901 FC. Their logo is keeping to that music theme. Let's play a record. Oh, I was expecting something silly like Crazy Frog or something. But that sounds good. The club had plans to build their own purpose-built soccer stadium on the side of Mid-South Coliseum, which has been closed since 2006 but not demolished. It opened in 1964 as the first racially desegregated venue of its kind in the city. Yes, that's right, before this came around, the Inuit and Sami spectators weren't allowed to mix. Sad. The Coliseum has been home to several teams over the years, but the Memphis Tigers had the longest tenure. They played here for a couple of decades. Some people are rather fond of this big old dome, and are campaigning to have it revived rather than demolished. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium is comfortably the largest stadium in the city. It's home to the Memphis Tigers of the football variety, but is perhaps better known for hosting the annual Liberty Bowl. No, the Liberty Bowl. Although the Liberty Bowl was held in Philadelphia, home of the Liberty Bell, for the first few years of its existence. And as you can see, the Liberty Bowl logo has the Liberty Bell on it. The game moved to Memphis when the stadium opened, and because the event attracted such a large crowd, it has remained here ever since. Part of the reason why the stadium was built in the first place was to attract the Liberty Bowl. It was even formerly known as Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. Not every bowl game is held in a bowl stadium, but this is very much a big concrete bowl. Anyway, enough bowl chatter. In recent years, the stadium has been upgraded in the form of some additional bucket seating, which not only add a splash of colour but a bit of comfort as well. Landers Center. You might be thinking, this place looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere, far from the bright lights of the city, out in the fields where the distribution centers graze. Well, it is actually over in South Haven, Mississippi, but I still think it's part of Memphis. I like to do a little test when determining city boundaries. It goes like this: if a building is home to a team called Memphis Hustle, it's in Memphis. That test is also how I learned that Madison Square Garden is not in Memphis. The Hustle are the G League affiliate of the Grizzlies, by the way. It's not just basketball, concerts and monster trucks that take place here. It also hosts the Mid-South Fair. I know what you're thinking, and yes, the Mid-South Fair used to be held at the Mid-South Coliseum. Now for some honourable mentions. AgriSenser Showplace Arena. As the name suggests, this place holds agricultural related events, showcasing the athletic abilities of cows, horses and sheep. This particular breed of horse is called a dirt bike. It's known primarily for its high speed compared with most horses, but it also has a distinctive neigh. Memphis is named after the ancient capital of Egypt, a city that has pyramids. So Memphis, Tennessee decided to build their own pyramid in 1991. Well, they decided before that, but that's when it opened. It was the home of the Tigers and the Grizzlies until 2004, and hasn't been home to any team since. Its life as a sports venue was short-lived. Rather than being abandoned, it has been converted into a Bass Pro Shops megastore. Yep. Memphis International Raceway was actually closed 2 years ago. It has been turned into a Dollar General. No, it's just been torn down. And those were the Stadiums of Memphis. They were certainly an eclectic bunch. My favourite of the lot has got to be AutoZone Park. It looks like a great place to watch baseball and a decent place to watch soccer. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. It's what the largemouth bass on the Bass Pro Shops logo would have done. Thanks for watching, have a good one.